Right into reading? The first Exodus. I don't want you to be ignorant, my brothers and sisters, that our fathers were all under the cloud and all went through the sea. They were all baptized into Moses in the cloud and in the sea. They all ate the same spiritual food and drank the same spiritual drink. They drank, you see, from the spiritual rock that followed them, and the rock that was the Messiah. But God wasn't pleased with most of them, and as you can tell by the fact that he laid them low in the desert. You know what he's talking about?
Yeah.
So, you know Moses helped the Israelites out, like led them out of slavery from Egypt.
Yeah.
So they had this very awesome moment of being saved from slavery. Like God did miraculous things to free them.
Freedom!
But when they got to the desert, they actually then started not serving Yahweh, serving other gods. And so he relented his hand of mercy, and a lot of them died. So it's like in freedom, can be costly.
Like for instance, the government. Like for instance, let's say
Well, it's like
they're not gonna bomb us.
well, right now,
And that's not freedom.
you constrict your freedom, on what games you can play, and listening to us. And if you immediately stop, if you didn't limit your freedom and start doing anything you please, it will make relationship with all of us very hard. So we can.
So it would be kind of like be playing fish, right?
Yeah, well, it'll be like us. For me, I limit my freedom in in serving you. I could be this is me serving the gospel for you right now. Is by reading to you. So we use our freedom in service for good.
To help others.
Right. All right, parts this.
Which is
As you drive on the main road through central Northumberland, between Newcastle upon Tyne and the Scottish border, you see frequent signs saying things like 150 accidents last year on this road, and number of speeding fines last month 37. The message is clear. Think about what happened last time, last year, last month, whenever, and make sure you don't become part of the next lot of statistics yourself. Paul isn't concerned with statistics, but he is very concerned with history repeating itself. One of his main aims throughout this letter, coming to a climax in chapter 15, is to get the Corinthians to realize where they are on God's timetable. They are like actors who have blundered on the stage in the middle of a performance and don't even know which act they're in. They need to discover what's happened so far, how the plot is working out, and how the people who played these characters in previous acts managed to get things wrong. So he tells them the story of the Exodus from Egypt. At least he tells them certain selected highlights, carefully phrased in such a way as to say, and you, of course, are in more or less the same position now. He has already spoken of the Messiah as the Passover lamb, the one whose death has brought about the final true exodus from the slavery of sin and death. Now he develops the idea that Christians are the true Passover people, the true Exodus people, but will they learn the lesson? The four elements he draws attention to in the Exodus story are the cloud, the sea, the food, and the drink. It will presently become obvious why he does this, but let's look inside the story for a minute and discover what's going on. When the children of Israel left Egypt, they were led by a pillar of cloud by day, which turned into a pillar of fire by night. It was a symbol, and more than a symbol, a strange embodiment of the presence of Yahweh, the redeeming God with them all the way, guiding, protecting, and leading them to their inheritance. It led them through the waters of the Red Sea, which parted to let them through and closed again over the Egyptians who were chasing them. The cloud and the sea spoke of the presence of the living God and the passage from slavery to freedom. No early Christian would have had much trouble decoding what Paul was saying. In case they did, he described what happened like this. In verse 2, they were all baptized into Moses in the cloud and in the sea. People didn't normally speak of the Exodus as a baptism. Paul is clearly telling the story so as to make his own gospel spoke of being born again by water and spirit. So Paul can speak in this letter of the washing in the Spirit, or baptism in the Spirit. What he wants to say is that Christians are enacting the same drama as the children of Israel did. It isn't just a parallel, as though similar events happen over and over again. It is also a sequence. The first Exodus established Israel as God's people, but Israel's story led to the decisive, one-off event concerning the Messiah Jesus. Now, Jesus' people are God's renewed Israel, and all those previous events are coming true in a new way in and through them. Or at least they are supposed to be. But nothing happens automatically in the Christian life. Part of the way the fulfillment will be worked out is by the Christians realizing what part they are supposed to be playing and making sure they play it properly. The children of Israel then were baptized into Moses, as Christians are baptized into the Messiah. The foundational events of the cloud and the water, the presence of God and the crossing of the Red Sea, made the Israelites Moses' people, somewhat as baptism in the Spirit made Christians the Messiah's people. But then Paul adds the obvious third and fourth elements. They all ate the same food and drank the same drink, the spiritual food and drink that God provided for them in the wilderness. This doesn't, of course, mean that the food and drink weren't real. Rather, it means that they were provided by God through the spirits. They didn't just occur naturally. And once we realize that Paul, in verse 2, is drawing the parallel between the crossing of the Red Sea and Christian baptism, we should have no difficulty in realizing that in verse 3 he is making a similar parallel between God's provision of special food for his people on the journey to their inheritance, and God's provision of food and drink of the special Christian meal, the Lord's Supper, the Eucharist. The point Paul is working towards then comes into view. All the Israelites had these experiences, just as all you Christians have had, but God was displeased with most of them. It is a terrible warning not to presume on God's kindness. So, here in that clipture, it is a terrible warning not to presume on God's kindness. So his kindness should lead us to perform right action. It should not be freedom to do whatever we want. Because the Israelites did whatever they want in the desert, and it led to their death. Yeah. And so we need to, like the freedom that Yahweh provides for us, we need not to just use it for our own devices. Why is Paul saying this at this point? Because he is preparing the ground for his double appeal, which finally emerges in verses 14 to 22 and in 23 through 11:1. Like someone constructing a great building, he has to do quite a bit of work on the foundations, which won't look anything like the building itself, so that when the building itself goes up, it will stand firmly in place. The building he wants to put up is his challenge to the Corinthians to appreciate the privilege they have in sharing the bread and the wine of the Eucharist, and the responsibilities that go with that. And part of the foundation of that building is the earlier Exodus story, in which the privilege Israel receives were not, alas, matched by responsible behavior. God was displeased with them, and he laid them low or overthrew them in the wilderness. In other words, you must not presume that because you are baptized Christians, sharing the community life where the Spirit is known and present, and eating and drinking the bread and wine of the Eucharist, you have automatically reached a level that requires no further moral effort or restraints. Paul has a strong view of baptism in the Eucharist. Baptism really does bring you into the Messiah's family, and the Eucharist really does let you share in the life of the crucified and risen Jesus. But Christian sacraments are not magic. They don't automatically make you holy in all other respects. They don't automatically bring you salvation. On the contrary, precisely because they are a huge privilege, they carry corresponding responsibilities. Just as the children of Israel went slack on their responsibilities and so lost the privileges, almost all of them failed to reach the promised land. So Paul is anxious that the Corinthians, who are insisting on their rights and freedom, may slide back into paganism and so fail to make real for themselves the full Christian inheritance that they have been promised. If even Paul himself needs to engage in a boxing match with his own body in case he might find himself disqualified from God's kingdom after having announced the message to others, how much more must the Corinthians be prepared to live out the life in which baptism and Eucharist points? Two striking features of this little passage demands a further note. First, in verse 1, Paul describes the Israelites as our fathers. He understands the church, the Messiah's people, composed as it was mostly of ex-pagan Gentiles, as the children of the Israelites. The church has not replaced Israel in God's purposes. The Messiah fulfills and completes what Israel was called to do, and all those who belong to Messiah are now God's people, heirs of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and the people of the Exodus. Second, Paul speaks in verse 4 of the spiritual rock that followed the Israelites in the wilderness, and declared that the rock was the Messiah. Although the biblical story only records 2 instances where water came out of the rock for the people to drink, some Jewish writers imagine that a rock full of water have followed the people all the way. Paul simply, in order to make this point, that Christians are those who share in the food and drink, which is the Messiah's gift of his own self, goes along with this fanciful reading of the text, but insists that what was really going on was the hidden presence of the Messiah himself, the goal of all Israel's wandering and the refreshment on their way. As always, what Paul most badly wants is for Christians to realize and live up to all the blessings which are theirs because they belong to the Messiah. All right, friend, we can start.
Before you play, imagine you play.
Preparing shaders.
It always does that.
Shaders! So I'll stop by saying not sure when yet. So this is what he's doing to the car. Look at that. He had to prop the engine out to get 1 bolt.
Lumos. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I've most
Revelio.
to be included.
Oh. Interesting.
Revelio.
Have you no sense of decorum?
Have you no sense of decorum? Decorum. Oh. You wanna go get Bailey? Sounds good, love. Love you.
Revelio.
I don't know yet.
Revelio.
Right?
Hmm.
Next, I have to like it. Oh, that's red emerson and red cake.
Nice.
Revelio.
Oh, right?
Oh.
Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Interesting attire.
Oh. Pet the kitty.
Revelio.
But his sound sounds like a real cat. Meow. Like, you know those cats who make the... I've never seen a cat who goes like... Whoa! It sounds like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Lumos.
31 more level. Right?
Revelio.
Where the toilet? I hate the sound of
Lumos.
a toilet.
Revelio. Lumos.
Where are you?
Interesting attire.
Man, karate, you just no problem. Come here, buddy. Oh, right now. Ay-yo!
Where is it? My sense of direction is not great. Not there. It's part of a puzzle if you get it to the. It's part of a puzzle if you get to the mirror. Oh,
What are you up to now?
darn it!
Was sat by the fire in our common room the other day.
Hogwarts survives the reign
No
of this
wonder why I hate
headmaster.
this game,
I
Curry.
think we should have a moon calf in
Well,
charge.
also wait for the enemies to respawn.
Yep, you've chosen the grind life, my friend.
If
Hmm. Yeah, I was just here. Come on, where's that mirror? That'll take me outside. Yep.
Good.
Hmm.
Now, whenever I'm fighting like
Mm-hmm.
I always forget to turn on my hawk.
Mm.
I don't know why.
Hmm. I feel like it's down these stairs. I walked through that corridor. I'm back right here. I'm gonna go mad because I have terrible sense of direction.
Really?
Oh yeah, I got some of the worst sense of direction.
Revelio.
Yep, and now I'm gonna, I guess, accidentally cast that away.
Two-handers in this game,
Mm.
Curry, is mostly better when you get to that high-level stuff.
Mm.
But for some reason, I feel like there's
Revelio.
stronger attacks, like in New Orleans.
Oh my Atlanta. This is it. I literally, it was in the gas room. I went by this room. Oh wait, this is different.
I keep things clean as a whistle. Revelio.
That was
Lumos.
easy. So look, Char, you bring the mod to its corresponding mirror. You go in.
These flipping camping. You wait around there.
No, this is a different one.
I say if you were in there,
This is definitely an adventure game, not an RPG. I guess you could maybe consider it, but RPG is such a very
Revelio.
broad term. Okay. Reveal to me your secrets.
Darling, feed up to that gun. Not as much. Not sure he's in it.
Revelio.
I only speak up in class.
let it
Very interesting looking clock. Oh. Huh. I don't know what happened to that, but that stopped. There we go. Sorry, friends, for talking on anywhere else besides Twitch. Well, not been able to see it for that low short time. But let's begin the quest.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
You said your word.
To
Knowledge.
the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
There we go. I was holding the space bar like a silly goose.
Levioso.
Levioso, not Leviosa.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
My guy's style really stands out.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso.
Good. Now, well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. we'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
In the movie!
Let's go.
Leviosa, this can't be your first duel. Let's just say
I do enjoy a lively duel.
you're good. Protect, now perceptive. Thank you.
Don't all of my students for this event.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Respect.
Respect me!
I look such like an adult.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you.
Darn Skippy.
I demand
The
excellence
protagonist.
from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. Oh, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is just...
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a...
Oh, I'm not much for dueling.
Always thought Leviosa was for first years. Not anymore.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Revelio.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Color me interested.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
I can't really understand.
Till next time.
Okay, so first drop is, go back, is D-R-O-P. Okay, F-O-O-D. 2 O's and then D. There you go.
A fruit.
Oh, you say fruit? Okay. Oh. Back. 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 There you go. R-U-I-T.
Revelio.
Oh. That's a piece of... This large dragon's tail that hangs on the fence against our classroom was allegedly a trophy taken by Professor Hecat after she single-handedly defeated one of the largest poaching rings in Eastern Wales during the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. Oos, 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 oos.
Where are your school robes?
Not on me.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Don't mind if I do. That's some good tea, sir.
Levioso.
Can you accidentally? Okay, you can't make people levitate. Okay.
Revelio.
Wait. Am I being a silly goose and it was up here this whole time? Oh my gosh, I'm a silly goose. Legeny. Oh, there goes the frames. What happened to my frames? Come back here, frames. All right. Settings. Here we go. ANT. Here we go. Motion blur. Turn that off. Oh yeah. All right. Oh, you can change appearance. I see. FIRST. Of course it was up here. Of course! I thought it was down below. And I was going mad! You can double check.
Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
AG.
Here.
AIN.
Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student.
Thank
Have you met Professor Ronan?
A-G-A-I-N. Again.
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
I'm a silly goose. Get over here.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics
Harry
down,
Potter
and it is an
anime.
exceptionally
You are
lovely
my
day,
rival.
I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them Accio. That's it! Not to worry. Splendid! Very good! Stay focused. Very good! Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this.
Accio.
I'm not a Everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
Excellent control there.
Watch this. Quite impressive. Here we go.
Don't you dare, don't you dare. How should I do this?
There we go.
Do it like this.
Accio!
A perfect score. Remarkable.
That guy looks so depressing. So depressed.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Accio!
Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
Shoot, 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 shoot. Ah!
Don't lose your composure.
Watch this.
Yeah, hit out, hit out.
Concentrate, Natsai.
Accio!
Splendid.
Here we go.
I was trying to push it out. All right, we'll for sure push this one out.
Brilliant.
Nope, no pushing out.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
More points for Ravenclaw. Ravenclaw best.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
That guy's body posture. Meh.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronen wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Revelio.
You can use Accio on humans.
Revelio.
Well, you'd be using Professor Ronen reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
There you go. Your stuff came in?
Whoa, Charlie,
You rather embrace the GPO grind.
you didn't like Harry Potter,
Hello. How was your first day?
Hello,
coming
Samantha.
along?
Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Oh yeah, dude. That's the style. I want to rock that.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronen.
I know, I love it.
Beat him, Charlie.
It's battle time. It's time to do. He's literally just doing the MMO grind. The same characters. He has to wait for the respawn to defeat them to get to level.
Revelio.
Oh, what's going on here? We got Constance going on above us. Oh, that's cool. Hello there. Money, money, money. Oh, no, it checks crimson overcoats. What are you? Superb. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's way better. Yeah, it did look a...
Revelio.
Oh, hello there. Still a puzzle.
In trouble you will be, but you
Okay, 4 plus 1.
it's a boot, and he says it's a flat.
It's huge.
Enough. You'll get us all detention.
5. So I need
And you're
7.
both wrong anyway. It was
Which would be
Hephaestus
1, 2,
Gore.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which would be that weird.
Trouble with Professor Black.
Oh, is that a spider? No, it's not. Oh, I needed 2. Oh, there it is. All right. So looking at the right one. Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. That's funny. There we go. That one just needs 2, so that'll be that symbol.
Revelio.
Yeah, once you just learn how the conversion works, it gets really simple. Because at first they don't tell you like how much things are. Yeah, stylish top hat. Dude, this yes. That's the same numbers, but this one has a trait slot. So later on, when I can apply, I guess when I can apply traits on armor, this will be better. Well, this no, same defense number. So, but the thing is, between this one is, I could apply a trait. When traits matter, when I could equip traits. I don't know what the 4 stands for because the defense. No, defense is right there. Defense is right there. Maybe. Actually, I'm probably at level. It's got something that would not let me equip. Something that it would just want to let me equip, or is it? Not there. Check here. Nope. Alright. I must be at level to equip it now. I guess not. Well, I got stuff that actually gives me numbers.
Revelio.
Everything else, well, you start off with things that don't give numbers. So now I have things that give numbers. Bigger. Ooh. What's that?
Revelio.
Where are you? Oh yeah, there you are. And then.
Accio.
Oh. Okay, where are you? Come on.
Revelio.
Probably easier. Makes sense. Oh.
Accio.
There we go. Oh. I see. Burn. Bamba.
Well, that's a cool one. I think Bombardier is the best. Look at the Bombardier, sick.
Yeah, it is.
Blows them up. Avada Kedavra.
Yeah, you can learn.
Yeah, did you read the effect?
Yeah.
That's kind of the best thing in the game.
Yeah, that can get spicy. Don't know if I wanted to go down the dark path.
Accio.
Get over here, cat.
You just got dark points.
Did I? Oh.
Like Fable, you get dark points.
Oh, yeah. Let me see. Get over here, cat.
Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
Professor Weasley must be exhausted doing her.
Nice.
Revelio.
Alright, let's see if I can find.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
Lumos.
Alright, let's find that mirror because it's going to bother me.
Black only looked out for the purebloods. He couldn't care less about the rest.
You know it does help them.
Revelio.
On our bed? That sounds like Reggie. Mm.
Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Lumos.
What are you up to now?
Aha, here you are. Yep.
Perhaps mind what you're doing there.
I was playing GPO,
Mm-hmm.
and I was trying to get more abilities.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, I know we had enough for one, and I was going to a personality, and I could have got the 3-pointer team,
Mm-hmm.
but I decided not to, but now since I have more money, I could do it.
Mm. Well, how do you get all that money? Yeah, nice. Hogwarts regalia gloves. There we go. That sounds like him. Oh, the dark arts dueling gloves. Yeah. Yeah, he growls a little bit like it when you're like he's comfortable and you disturb his comfort. Well, if you really want to, like I could fast travel anywhere that's unavailable. And so like here, like, let's see, do I have any? I mean, also like later what you learn is like, look, I can just slap V and that thing tells me where to go.
Revelio.
Do I go upstairs? But it shows that line.
Yeah.
Revelio.
Metapace, Agrashire, a region in Scotland which contains the Hebrides, native home of the Hebrews black dragon.
Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
Hmm. Hmm.
Make it. Lucan's just over there.
Hmm. Hmm.
Levioso. Accio.
Hmm.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio.
I see. It's one of those.
Revelio.
Can I help you?
Mm-hmm.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Oh, yeah.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Break through yellow shields with control spells like Leviathan. Target lock, caps lock, and check you without aiming.
That's all you've got? Levioso. Protego. There goes my wager. Levioso. Crescendo. Confringo.
Don't throw away that.
It's fine.
Stupefy. Levioso. Come on. Protego. Stupefy.
Mm-hmm.
What to do? Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Revelio.
Mm-hmm.
I feel sorry for your next opponent.
Just wait till I've grown a bit. Then we'll see how well you do.
Protego.
Mm.
Revelio.
Potato.
Let us keep our heads
Levioso. Accio.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Revelio.
Mhm.
Sometime in the fresh air.
And I yell, FBI, open up. And I flush all the toilets. I have no idea.
Protego. Revelio.
Can't go wrong with toilet cake. These are magic spectacles.
Lumos.
These frames.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
Mm-hmm.
Off on another adventure, are we?
All right. About 5 minutes we have to go through. Like 6 minutes we have to go through another reading step.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
There you are.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio. Revelio.
Alright, in a minute, my friend, I need to go through the ringing step, okay?
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
I believe. Sure. Okay. Well, you're getting invisible walled, so you just like reality is just you're gonna accept it. All right. Do you like to go start on the reading? All right. Check my phone really fast. Make sure none of our friends message us. All right. Would you like the Harry Potter sounds or would you like pretzels? You want pretzels? All right. Okay. Pretzels, pretzels, pretzels. Okay. There we go. All right. While I wait for Brohim.
Revelio.
Oh. Is my map a bit more revealing than it lays itself off to? Oh, hello there.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Accio! Got it.
Oh, easy.
Revelio. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Accio. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
All right, that can wait. All right, you ready? Okay, I bet you want to. The mending charm can be used to mend broken objects and pieces of the environment. Nice. Mama Mendika! That's what they called it, Mendika.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Ready, my friend? Okay.
Revelio.
Here we go.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Revelio. Levioso.
All right, Brahim. I'm willing, since you had a dentist, when you're done eating, we can continue until we have to go. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go to Hogsmeade soon. Gonna go to Hogsmeade soon now. Yeah, well, yeah, I first have to. Mm-hmm.
Revelio.
Statue of Gregory the Smurry. Statue with an integrated skin depicts the medieval wizard Gregory the Smurny. The wizard famous for inventing Gregory's unconscious concoction, a potion that makes the drinker believe whoever gave them the potion is their best friend. Oh. So I forgot, Charlie. Caps lock is your friend. Don't have to aim at all.
Revelio.
Oh, there's another page. Get over here.
Revelio.
Everyone seems to think.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know there were also in the I bet the angry book is going to be in this game.
Revelio.
I adore decorating for the holidays.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, is there any taquitos left in it? Oh, okay.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Makes sense. That's gloriously eerie.
It's about time Hogwarts put someone like Black in charge.
Revelio.
Open locked.
Revelio.
One of the first submarine Hogwarts is depicted here. Rumor is that he had no tolerance whatsoever for nosy students. We know for his liberal use of the silencing charm on the slightest sneeze. Oh. I need you that. That game's more mean than anything.
Revelio. Lumos.
I can't remember the last time Sebastian.
Revelio. Lumos.
Hey, friend. Woo! That's a steal.
That's 6 months.
Is that Oregon law?
Uh-huh. Well, it's 12 weeks is for Oregon, 12 weeks is for federal.
Woo!
Take both back to back.
That is awesome.
But I can't start until March 7th.
Okay.
So.
That's a lot of family time.
Right? 6 months. And I still have to go back. But.
Yeah. Lots of doors are open with that.
What'd you play, Char?
Literally, the whole game is about destroying your body.
Oh, I know this game.
Revelio.
Oh, there you are. Get over here. I'll let you guess.
I told it.
Oh my gosh. Dude.
Everything I see.
Mega.
Revelio.
Has to be complete garbage, like Isaac, for me to go controller. But yet you play keyboard on Isaac.
The reason I play keyboard is because I have probably 300 of my hours on keyboard.
Yeah.
Like being at school.
Yeah.
Or my Xbox controller.
You're just used to it. But I just thought that's funny though. It's like you're like
Revelio.
I broke the game.
You did?
Look.
Don't you only have 206 bones in your body?
Yes, I decided on.
You broke all your bones at least twice.
Oh, this one's way too OP. Oh god.
Ooh.
Hear that?
That sound, like it's ear piercing. Like it just like breaks through all like.
Oh god. Oh, yep, this time break my whole day body in a Roblox. You used to throw it, but it just go flying. No one cares. Yeah, it's just super funny.
Revelio.
What? Gold rim hexagonal spectacles. Yeah.
Oh gosh. Oh. My 50 bucks.
You just gotta like exploration, like and finding secrets. If you like that, you'll like this game. And also like the
Revelio.
Yeah, I think I don't know about the main story. Like I spent more time exploring. Like they pound it with like exploration stuff.
My own broom, spin witches.
What are you up to now?
Experimental lunar operation.
Oh gosh! I'm too overpowered.
Reparo.
I always feel
Revelio.
it's your own fault. Most untamed.
Hello, looking for me?
Flattened armor. The set armor belongs to Sir Skagglethorpe, the headless who unwisely challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs.
I was able to find him hopeful.
Revelio.
Brendan, I'm too overpowered. Go, my orb! Brendan, what's that one doing?
Oh, this description of that. Oh, no, it's a horn. It's a horn. There was a horn during the Goblin Rebellion, and like after the rebellion, they found that horn behind the inn with Gonzalo cheese in it, presumably to silence it. So this description made me laugh.
Oh gosh! Oh no!
Allegedly, the location of the first known instance of an arguably successful casting of Bombarda. The unknown caster.
Just keep going, just keep going.
Revelio.
Don't keep stabbing, don't keep stabbing.
Your gear slots are full. Star discard access to earn new gear. Oh. Oh, time to go to Hogsmeade.
I'm too. No, I have to take a step. It's update. What have I got myself into? Oh.
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
Stop. Stop me.
That's quite the yeet.
You got thrown down at it almost a whole mile.
People start playing it, they might.
Pick it up. I can go even higher.
Revelio.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect.
Revelio.
I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it.
Dude. What a view. You still have a 36 Ti. It's still do you use DLSS, so you still be able to have good viewing. I don't know if it's heavy CPU or GPU bound.
Revelio.
Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
5.
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here.
Revelio.
I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
What is this? This is broken.
Accio. Levioso.
Dude, it's crazy because there's like, it's like completely open world.
Look.
Yeah.
From the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
It's okay. I mean, you can definitely customize pretty well.
That's the Forbidden Forest.
It's not going to be like super deep, but
students, as the name implies.
Why is it off
like
limits?
like nose
The
depth,
professors
things like
claim
that.
it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's
I
Hogsmeade
don't
over
know.
the crest. Past that ruin.
Get over here. I want rabbit stew. Okay, that doesn't hurt them. Oh, well, look what they do allow, though. You can learn those and utilize them. No.
I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess, I was surprised.
Well,
by
for,
Professor
that's
Beast
what's
to
giving me
mention you
access
knew
right
the
now.
area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class,
You can look
much
at the
can be
minimal
gleaned
requirements, I
outside of
guess.
the castle walls.
I'm not joking. I'm joking.
I'm gonna request.
Oh yeah, nope, you're right.
Thank you.
Oh gosh, no. Stop.
How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now. Hopefully it will for you too.
Oh, this guy's 38
So I just need.
No, I have a better idea. Oh, yep. Yep, just hit the leaf for the tree. Yep. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Stop. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going.
Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear.
Revelio.
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy eyes. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr.
Revelio.
A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
My cactus man's still alive.
You can explore Hogsmeade!
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade.
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh God.
Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
A new wand.
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Oh, yep. I know where they go. I know where they go. Gosh. Oh. Follow the stone path. With 1,000 feet to go. Okay.
Nothing more.
Revelio.
Go to the moon. Oh gosh. Ooh. How am I gliding when I'm looking my head? Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. What is wrong with my head? Yep, that's why I know where they go. Fly from a cliff. I got so much money, bro. Yo, I kinda like this one. Oh, yeah. I'm dead. In your life, I'm dead. Just keep going, just keep going, just keep going, What is wrong with my That just made me stop making me. Yep.
Revelio.
I'm going to the moon.
Your gear slots are full. Let me sell my loot. Oh, I'm at the wrong guy.
I was standing behind a till counting knuts.
Never trust a man who looks...
Revelio.
Listen, I just want to sell my stuff.
I'm simply saying I thought the owl looked a bit
And the greatest feature ever. Greatest feature ever, Ben. You can pet the cats. I'm gonna be right back.
Revelio.
Can't imagine how muggles get by without magic. Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
It's a good thing.
An inquiring mind.
Revelio. Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda, student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Revelio. Levioso. Reparo. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Reparo. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Protego. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Reparo. Accio. Revelio.
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio.
Hasn't been anyone. I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I told you not to go down that path.
Miss Accio and Hex said a customer lost a diricle around here. I know we're not supposed to go down there. I just thought...
You could have got
I'm very sorry, Father.
Accio. Does it get any more cool? Speed. Revelio. 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 Lumos. Revelio.